think we got it. Well, I got it. Gonna have to double check to make sure it's actually working. Okay, we are good to go. Well, now we are good to go. Doki Doki, this is a screen from the older game, as I don't see a plus here. Let me see my own stream just to make sure that it's actually working. Where is it? So it says this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Now I am not easily disturbed, and I'm definitely not a children, not a child. Individuals suffering from anxiety and depression may not have positive experience by playing this game. That is okay. They're actually, oh jeez. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warning can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. Playing Doki Literature Club, you agree to game's age rating and blah blah blah. Jesus Christ, just. Can't say that. That means. Did I launch the right game? Does this? Yeah, this happens to be the right game. Let me check the settings first. We can lower down on that. Full screen, everything, blah blah blah. Alright, let's go. Enter my name. What name do we use? Last time I used my own name. That was a long time ago. It doesn't quite matter, but I am conflicting because I definitely care about this game. We can go for Sonolander. Surprised to see they did not add it plus. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. So I think we're gonna lower down on the music a little bit more. Is it loading? Yeah. So this is just the same game. Yeah, you can save. Yeah, it even has the autosave feature. Okay, let's. Here comes the reading part. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, which I had one of those. Well, I had many friends before we moved out. You know, the kind of friends you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That's honestly I can relate to. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. You overslept again? Sorry, I'm supposed to be reading all of those. But I caught you this time. Look, my name appears here. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, we know the truth, don't we? That's mean, Sonolander. I should have changed my name. My name has like multiple syllables. It's not quite a good name that you can use every time. Okay, well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Theory. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly sparkled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sonolander, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's a possibility that I did in one of our mini conversation where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So let's worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Actually, I should turn on my light. Hold on. Just a little bit. I can't read whatever on screen. I've been staring at it for a long time by now. Alright, I'm back. So I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Are we not on college? Oh, hello. I'm on college, so that means I'm older than these people. No, I'm not in college, just kidding. I don't know where I am. I'm kind of in the middle of stuff. Okay, yeah, I read that. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I diet thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Yeah, no thank you, I really like games. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I wouldn't call that carefree. I almost read that coffee. I really need coffee. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I wonder how the autosave feature works. So this is the autosave. Okay. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. What are you talking about? You should go home and play Valorant. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. It's a horror club, isn't it? Bad memories coming to life. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way I'm joining your club. Meanie. Sadie is vice president of the literature club. Me personally, I've never been a fan of literature. Well, up until now. Up until a few days ago, actually. I really like the FNAF novels. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I'll be bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made the cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to a cupcake. Maybe I shouldn't express my opinion on cupcakes. just a feeling. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Jesus. Okay, Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice thing about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I don't know how I made those boys back in the day. Those weren't even perfect. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sonolander, what a nice surprise. Say I can do that. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Jesus Christ, where have I seen that before? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Probably because she's new in the school. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student, just like I thought. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Yeah, I should. Okay, Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yori, the smartest in the club. What, like a math whiz? Don't say things like that. Yoryu appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Wait, so Yoryu is the oldest one? I never thought of that. I thought... Who cares, okay. Ah, well, nice to meet both of you. And sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, I know Monica. Oh, Jesus. That's right. It's a great seeing you again, Sonolander. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. See, I don't know how schools work in different countries, but it's very weird. Wait, do Japanese even change its classrooms as needed? No, it should be the teachers who moves class, right? Monica is probably the most popular girl in this class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Almost looks like she cranked her stats in the game debug menu. Just the fourth wall breaking joke right there. Basically completely out of my league. Wait, so she's what? Diamond rank in League of Legends? So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come and sit down, Sonolander. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. It's an empty classroom, so I don't think you needed to do that. I guess I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? They have a freaking tea here? I really want coffee now. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is space next to Monica and space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. That's okay. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! You can make cupcakes? Now I'm a bit jealous. The whiskers are down with itching little pieces of chocolate where it used to make ears. So it's also nicely decorated. Wonder why they didn't make art for the cupcakes. I would have liked to see how they made it, how it looks. So cute. I cannot make anime girl voices, okay? So I'll just go along with it. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get itching on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the biggest angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Itching is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. I don't know how often the autosave option works, so I'm just gonna keep saving in between. Just in between. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't get yourself intimidated, but Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Isn't that right? Monica, I'm surprised. Have you decided to start your own club? Wait, I think I read that wrong. You could probably be a board member for any... Wait. Is there a history? Oh, how come you decided to start your own club? Right. Okay, so continuing. Weren't you a leader of the last debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all politics and around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm okay. Fulfilling that dream. I don't like literature. I mean, I'm not that passionate about it. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Nani? I didn't know Nightbot does that. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Sorry, I just got a really thin walls around me. Okay, so not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of new members joining. Or maybe they're so poor that they cannot afford new members. Though I'm still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sonolander, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So like H.P. Lovecraft, haven't read any of those. I gotta buy one of those. Okay, the levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. We're in Japan, right? Yeah. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, just like I'm here playing the game. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. And I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I don't get that sentence. You must be willing to open up your. Oh, you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in the silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sonolander? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Society may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Sonolander, Jesus, one by your own, everyone. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Am I that tall? Hey, you did really scare me for a moment. If you just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that one we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sonolander, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Sonolander, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, with that, two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between four girls. Sayuri. So this is kind of like a thoughts in my head. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, guess I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh god. What? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, I'm tired. I'm already tired, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Games. I already know what I am gonna like. Let's go for captive. Let's go for philosophy. Wait, did I choose 3 words already? Where's the other one? There should be like 4 girls, right? Or at least I thought that would be the case. If I'm writing a poem or whatever they told me to write, so it's kind of like I'm choosing the word. Let's go for broken. I like vanilla. I like fantasy. It depends on what I'm choosing the words that I like, not whatever they like. Uncontrollable. Secretive. Imagination. Adventure. Journey. Memories. Anime. You can already tell. Universe. Doki Poetry Slam. I got an achievement. Hold on, did I get the other achievement? Start a new game. No, I did not get the first achievement. This is the first one. Okay, Eternity. Extraordinary. Treasure. Music. I like music. Fireflies. Among these, I'm gonna go for agonizing. That's the interesting word. Just wanted to see who reacts. Okay, these are all weeby stuff. I hate weebs. Unstable. Oh god, here goes again. Gotta make most of my time, you know. Hi again, Sonolander. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sonolander. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment. For you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's okay, you completely have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Sonolanders always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Don't we all? It helps me with busy work without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your room on fire once. That's so. Fire? Jesus, I never did that. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sonolander become good friends too? Sorry. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even bought you something today, you know? What? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to. If you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri just reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick up some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation at the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rampaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayuri's conversation with Monica. They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Oh my god, something something that speaks to their creative minds. Hmm, that doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sari is taking this really seriously. It's rare to her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. I'm losing it. Okay. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put up her smile to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see world through her eyes. Well, I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's feeling in my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's not your fault. It's not your fault sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Oh wait, I think I read that wrong. God damn it. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Okay, yeah. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. That's the problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of the Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Uh, look, your bow isn't straight either. About the bows, I don't think our country has ever. Yeah, I never see a real life bow. You know? I don't know, this game just gets really personal. There's a toothpick. It's probably because I have my name on it. Now that I'm thinking about it. Just a guess. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, sorry. Why don't you think I have... I'm tired. Boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. I don't think that's appropriate, but okay. Once you see how much it better looks, it'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is it? Well, damn, I am tall. Okay, I'm just thinking how weird it would have a boyfriend who does these kinds of things. Yeah? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The buttons might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I skillfully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly? Keep your screen on mobile phone. Alright. Hey. It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boob got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel so weird to see a button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Unbutton her once more, blah blah blah, so that they don't have to make a new art. Wait, they did make a new art for this game, right? I am playing the right game. Yeah, just double making sure. Phew, that's so much better. Teddy puts her arm out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned when I want to get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that it's like a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. That's a bit explicit. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all those embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, I just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going on bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. I already miss my school. I thought I'd never say that, but I miss my school now. I hate my school. Okay, so maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning? You're doing that again, sorry. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you with sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Sonolander, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is the one. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loose, half torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I don't know what that is. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I see it. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching onto their bags. I do the same myself. I mean, it depends, right? It's been a while since I saved. I don't know if I said it before, but I'm getting tired already. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them? I mixed numbers up. Let's see. Monica would be more logical. Yuri would be more, intertwined with the story since I've been talking with Sari this entire time. Yuri or Natsuka, I mean, it doesn't matter. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. Reading it through. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries herself in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there were some specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of lean to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the poems in the new writers try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that separates them from topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Jesus. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, as is her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Okay. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'll have to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can say I can read that. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Okay, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to love withstood the last of time. Jesus, I really can read that handwriting. But at least I figured out what this word is, because I played Hollow Knight. Okay, let me start again. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the last of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Holy cow! That was awesome. I'm gonna take a screenshot. That was... now I'm excited. I'm sorry. I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that after all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, that got me a little bit surprised, but not surprised. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh, did I read that wrong? Wait, it wasn't too short. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Sonolander. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glanced over it after all. But remember that poets often expresses their own thoughts, feeling, and experiences their work. Just a moment. Okay. Sorry. I need water. I don't have water on me. Great. Okay, they usually do more than tell a simple story or print a picture. Okay, you know what? It's because I'm not looking at it correctly. I'm like glancing over the text and trying to read it. I just have to look at it properly. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Well, I did. Maybe you should have paid attention. The other me who is inside this universe. That's impressive. That is impressive. It's really nothing. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh my god, oh jeez. Oh my god, this day is gonna be a long one. Oh, how long is this game, man? I'm just kidding, I'm not annoyed, but I'm like on my last leg. Let's go for Sayori. Let's get her out of the way. Oh my goodness, it's so good, Sonolander. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Wait, that's not wait. You guys seeing this? You see, we only talked to Yuri, right? We only showed our poem to Yuri and did not go to Natsuki. So there was a clear order on which we can show our poem to. That's a mistake I probably would have wanted them to fix. And it's a thing that I'm noticing now after like 1 year. How many years has it been? I don't know. Eh? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of. I think you understand better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sonolander poem, and that's what makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel her feelings in it. Sari has this sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sari. This is a anime thing that I never understood. So the character I'm playing as, and Sayori is childhood friend, right? And yet these interactions are so explicit to the point you think that they're hitting on each other. Like, is it not hitting? Is hitting on each other? Is not hitting on each other? I don't get it. It's an anime thing that I'll probably never understand. I'm not a weeb. I'm really happy. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Sonolander, deep down you're not selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people is something only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of a reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? But don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, this one actually is much more readable. So let's see. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eyes. Okay. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above the blue sky. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Oh, okay. I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Jesus, I totally messed it up. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Kinda gave up on the last part, but this part is pristine. Let's rate this poem, shall we? So day 1, Yoru's poem is groundbreaking. Let's just say 5 is the full mark, and I'm gonna give it a 5. This one, let's just say 4.5. Actually, let's go for 4. Yeah, we're gonna go for a solid 4. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit, a yes and no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried to do my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded like just you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made egg and toast. Wait, do you live alone? That's another thing I never understood about anime. Their parents are always out somewhere in foreign country doing job. And I'm seeing very similarity between this relationship and the one I've seen in Your Lie in April anime. Just a thought. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica is the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go for... Here's the thing. Since Monica is what? Like... Since she's the main character, let's go for this. Also, let's save. Well, it's about that I expected. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you wanna get smacked? Jesus, I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Say what now? That's it? Oh wow. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice about simple writing is that it puts way on the wordplay. Like I set up at a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess. Wait, hold on, missed it. So you did. Alright. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her at the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So not only she's the oldest one, the youngest one, she's also getting bullied. That's funny. Also, she's a hothead, so it's just funny to think about it. Okay, Monica. Hi, Sonolander. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestion for the club? Like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better of going off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sonolander. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a short barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Alright, hold on. Just give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I'd be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. But that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it a bit too much? Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in my case, in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could be a little while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'll have to see you try new things. So that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you what suits you the most. So don't forget yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Dude, I can imagine that being a nervous laughing, nervous giggle. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound very confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Looks like yeah. Alright, let's say hole in wall. I couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. Say, the direction the sparkle produces. But what's that? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, looking in. Now, if you know the secrets of this game, this poem will have much more meaning, much more easy meaning, and you can obviously make up your own meaning. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not here. Okay. If I can make feminine voice, then I should make my own voice more masculine. That's the trick I'm gonna use. Alright. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Well performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Well, that was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of a epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of pink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice of the day. Oh Jesus. Thanks for listening. Oh god, I think day 2 is gonna end. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes are on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrow frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki 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 dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really did come out nice after at all. Well, I have a couple solution. Huh. If I was looking for a solution, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sonolander did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I have spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. And Sonolander liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh yes, you two characters, just bring me in middle of these things, you know. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sonolander appreciates my advice more than he appreciates your... Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Yes. Oh, why didn't I become the center of this circle? Oh wait, I did. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, this is some good drama stuff. I can dig into it. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sonolander started showing up. Now I regret putting my name in there. I regret. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Sonolander, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making yourself poems all convoluted for no reason. What's the point? Okay. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have figured it out. Help me explain to her, Sonolander. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's a way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand, right, Sonolander? Yeah, make me the judge, so that I can get obliterated by the other one. Well? How did I get dragged into this first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with probably think more highly of me. So of course, it's going to be... Wow. Well, I'm glad there's a third option. I think Natsuki. Natsuki glanced at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turned to Yuri. Wait, I couldn't read that. Yuri. Can I reverse that? I think I made a wrong decision. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry, eh? Yeah? Yeah, every time fighting is making Sari uncomfortable. How can the two of you just keep fighting when you're two making your friend feel like this? Sonolander. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings onto our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a suck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is why exactly nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because they are differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's fun because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki is cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Sure, how many times I have to repeat that word? Big and beautiful. Oh yes. Sorry. Sari stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, because that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take a good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I don't know how that feels. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless what she says. Yes, genuine president. If I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright mostly. Conrad, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Sonolander, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe, Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they are both wonderful wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can say why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sonolander, it's not that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Oh, and you didn't understood that they probably fought because of you invited me to that club in the first place. That's every day is going to be much fun. This looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. End of the second day. Oh. I'm so tired, but who cares? Let's go. Some of this word I did not know the meaning before, but now I know. And even so, there are some words that I don't know the meaning. Like this one. What is this? Covet. I think it means greed. Not sure. Don't take my word for it. Let's go for that. Sensation. Just wanted to see who would react. Tenacious. Music. Philosophy. Oh, let's go for cage. Vertigo games. Insight. Damn, they're all of them reacting to Yuri. Talenter and electricity boop. Enjoy marshmallow. Reef. Kawaii, definitely not. What is this? Whistle, horror, embrace. Let's go for fireworks. Hopeless. Secretive. Excitement. For this part, misery. Party. We're mixing the emotions here, boys. Depression. Don't know why I chose that. Fantasy. Can't leave that out. Eternity. Some of the words I really like and I cannot just skip them. Rainbow. Existence. Contamination. Crimson. Oh. Oh my god, I wanna call it a day. It hasn't been that long. How long has it been? 102 minutes playing this game. Yo, what is this? Reasons why Yuri is the best girl? Yeah, right. People are writing biased guides on Steam. What a jerks. bunch of jerks. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, usual scene greets me. Hi, Sonolander. I really can't continue. Let's call it a day. Let's save our progress. We completed 2 days in 1 day. That's pretty awesome. But did they change the Doki one? Because I thought those voices were much more high pitched last time around. Anyway, let's get out. Well, what? What is this? Nani? There was an entire section right beyond that exit. Okay. And it's synced with my clock. How many? Okay, great. What's in the music? Can't get in. Can I access any of this? It's not responding to anything. Wait. The mouse doesn't work. To use keyboard on this. What is this? Oh wow. Playlist. You can make playlist at pictures. These are nice. Oh wow, so I did not need to put it, I did not need to put, what is this? A sketch of Cyrus' initial character design drawn by David Evelyn. So I did not need to save screenshots. And this can act as a wallpaper. Oh my god. There's an entire section of the game that I haven't checked. Trust Part 1, Side Stories, the settings, and of course you can get out. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. When did this? Okay, so there's side stories. This one I knew about. I knew about this and big changes, but I didn't know that exiting the game will put me here. That's awesome. We're gonna explore side stories maybe later on. Have to complete the DDLC first. Alright, we are still calling it a day. Damn, that was a mouthful. Alright. Think I'm satisfied with the progress. And my voice went away. I really needed water. Don't underestimate water, guys. Stay safe. And I'll be back with more as soon as possible. I'm gonna keep this tradition going on where the tradition of stream only, because back in the day I streamed this game rather than recording episode by episode. So we're gonna keep it that way. Alright, bye bye.